Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing good. By God's grace, I have cleared the NET exam this year 2025 in the month of February. And I am so glad that God has helped me to clear this exam after many attempts. Let's solve 10 questions today, guys. The first question is, which Eliotian character utters the question, "Do I eat a peach?" The right option we have to select option A Marina, option B Prufrock, option C Sweeney, option D Stetson. The right option is The Love Song of J. Alfred Prufrock. It was published in the year 1915 by Thomas Stearns Eliot, published in the issue of Poetry, a magazine of verse at the instigation of Ezra Pound. So you have to remember the published year when it is asked in the chronological questions. The life period of Ezra Pound is from 1885 to 1972. Second question is, who among the following is not a restoration playwright? Option A William Congreve, option B William Wycherley, option C Ben Jonson, option D George Etheridge. The right option is option C Ben Jonson. So William Congreve, William Wycherley, George Etheridge, and other poets, restoration, George Farquhar is also and Vanbrugh. These are all the restoration playwrights, and restoration dramatists include William Wycherley, George Etheridge, Thomas Otway, William Congreve, and George Farquhar. Okay, let's move on to the third question. Which famous romantic poem begins with the line, "Hail to thee, blithe spirit, bird thou never wert"? Option A, "Ode to a Nightingale", option B, "To the Cuckoo", option C, "To a Skylark", option D, "To the Daisy". The right option is option C, "To a Skylark". It is a poem completed by Percy Bysshe Shelley in late June 1820. Who among the following Victorian disliked his middle name? So among the Victorians we have to find out. Option A Arthur Hugh Clough, option B Dante Gabriel Rossetti, option C Gerard Manley Hopkins, option D Algernon Charles Swinburne. The right option is option B Dante Gabriel Rossetti, 1828 to 1882. He was an English poet, illustrator, painter, and translator. He founded the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood in 1848 with William Holman Hunt and John Everett Millais. Next question is, Aston is a character in Pinter's The Caretaker. So guys, you have to read the options clearly and then you have to answer the question. The Caretaker, it was published in 1960. It is a play in 3 acts by Harold Pinter. It was his sixth of his major works for stage and TV. And the sixth question is, Byron's English Bards and Scottish Reviewers is about the survey of English poetry, evangelism in English poetry, contemporary literary scene, the early English travelers. So we have to find out the correct options below. Third and four are correct, 2, 3, 4 are correct, 1 and 2 are correct, 1 and 3 are correct. The right option is D. English Bards and Scotch Reviewers, which was published in 1809. It is a satirical poem written by Lord Byron. You know, Lord Byron is a romantic poet. It was first published anonymously in March 1809, and a second expanded edition followed in 1809 with Byron identified as the author. The poem was appreciated for the survey of English poetry and the description of contemporary literary scene. Little Nell, guys, Little Nell comes in the Old Curiosity Shop. So the Old Curiosity Shop was written by Charles Dickens. It was published in 1841. It is a novel by Charles Dickens. The plot follows the life of Nell Trent and her grandfather, both residents of the Old Curiosity Shop in London. Next one is 8. Which novel of Graham Greene in the following list does not end in some form of suicide by the protagonist? Option A, The Heart of the Matter. Option B, England Made Me. Option C, Brighton Rock. Option D, The Power and the Glory. So these are all the novels by Graham Greene. So we have to find out the right one. Um, which novel does not end in some form of suicide by the protagonist? So the right option is England Made Me. Graham Greene's England Made Me was published in 1935, which was republished in 1953. Guys, you can remember this as, this is 35, right? So you just reverse it, 53, as the shipwreck does not end in any form of suicide by the protagonist. So this is the answer. And who among the following gave a happy ending to King Lear? Option A, James Quinn. Option B, Nahum Tate. Option C, Peg Woffington. Option D, Charles Macklin. The right option is Nahum Tate. He is the one comes in the history of King Lear, which was published in, Nahum Tate in the history of King Lear, which was published in 1681, altered the ending of the original King Lear by Shakespeare. Whereas Sir Thomas Wyatt adapted Petrarch and Petrarchanism to English sounds and meters, Surrey's verse tends to look back beyond Petrarch to the dash. Option A, French verse. Option B, Italian verse. Option C, Spanish verse. Option D, Latin verse. The right option is NTA has given marks to all the candidates. But we have to know the right answer, right? Wyatt, Thomas Wyatt and Surrey are known as the fathers of the English sonnet for the excellent translations of Petrarch sonnets. Wyatt adopted Petrarch as a style or an Italian model into English, and Surrey gave them the rhyming meter and 14 lines division into 3 quatrains, that is 4 lines, and a couplet, that is 2 lines, thus differentiating it from Petrarch in octave and sestet a 6th line. So this is the thing that you have to know. Sometimes NTA will give equal marks to all the candidates. So guys, that's it for this video, and let's meet in the next video, and till then it's bye from UGC Net English Literature. See you all.